You know, we're making art here.
Sup, gigglers?
Gary, fix the Wi-Fi.
Manifest that shit.
We can't be managed. I mean, the day just got away from me.
What up, my sea glass gigglers? It's the summer still, even though I feel like it's almost over. Stay hopeful, stay wise, love wins.
I don't know why, but in my head, like whenever we're starting the pod, I try to telepathically think what you're gonna say, and my head immediately went to grass-fed gigglers.
See, you know what? You should have stepped in on that one, because sea glass doesn't even start with a G.
It doesn't, but
you supported me.
The second word does.
The second word does, and you know what? Life is about perspective. This is my favorite kind of podcast because look, there's different energies every time we enter the pod. This one, Paige goes, press record, I have things to say. And I said,
I have things to say.
I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
First, I just like when I'm by myself, and which is 90% of the time, like things will happen in my day to day. And I'm like, wow, the gigglers would really get this. Or like, wow, I'd love to call Hannah in this one moment. Today, I did something so diabolical by myself that I literally giggled the whole way home. So I woke up this morning, did my little hot girl walk, went to acupuncture, just living my life. And I am someone that is allergic to dairy. And you know what we do? We persevere. We ignore it. It's not for us. It's for a different day. So when I have my coffee in the morning, I'm immediately bloated after.
That's just that's the tax of life.
Yeah, there's few things you can count on, and that's one of them.
Why do I feel like if I say skim or if I say oat, it's like I'm a loser. I lost. Like I can't.
Your body can't handle it.
You're not strong enough.
That's how I feel. I'm like, grow up and drink the 2%. Like what?
Yeah.
So get done with acupuncture. I'm walking back to my apartment. I also have to pee, but I'm also just bloated. Mm-hmm. And so in my head, I'm like, everyone on the street is like, look at this bloated, disgusting girl.
With holes in her face. Yeah.
She needs to get her gut checked. Mm-hmm. Like something's going on. So I'm feeling really insecure in this 2-minute walk that I have home. So you know what I do? I'm on the phone at the same time with my friend Stephanie, and we're chatting. And I just put my hand on my stomach like, this is a pregnant lady's stomach. And I go, you know what? Now the reaction on the street is, look at this soon-to-be mother prioritizing her health. And I'm also in a workout outfit. Prioritizing her health and working out.
Doing prenatal yoga.
Doing prenatal yoga.
Thinking of the baby's health and her own. This is so weird because in my new stand-up hour, I have a full bit about this. I don't want to give it away, but we're on the exact same page. You're an adorable, fertile angel instead of someone
I'm in my first trimester, okay?
Wait, first trimester, girls, snaps for you because people don't know. People easily think she's let herself go. But instead, you're actually the most nauseous, horrible. You're not even getting the respect of a pregnant person.
No. People aren't giving you their seat yet.
I know. And then if you do, people are like, and apparently it's the most nausea sometimes.
That's going to be me.
Besides the whole milk that just throws a wretch into everything you do, how's your self-care summer going?
Hannah? I had a moment yesterday where I was like, hold the phone. Is anyone going to let me know that Sundays in the summer are quite possibly the best day on the planet? Every Sunday in the summer is the best Sunday ever.
You're an alien that just got put back on Earth and realized what a summer weekend is.
I actually feel like someone who's been in jail. Yeah. And then and they let me out and I did my time.
You have to acclimate back into society.
And I'm acclimating back into society where I'm almost like, oh my God, no, should I go back? Because I don't know how to acclimate. And then finally I'm just like, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. I mean, yesterday all I did was reorganize my closet and put things in different sections. And I'm over color coding things. That's my new thing.
I'm obsessed with you.
And let me tell you this. I'm so girly and like I love grooming. Like I've loved
You would just like brush your hair all day with a like Ariel
with a spoon.
Yeah.
I've loved it ever since like high school when I like realized that like women we're grooming. We're always doing things.
And you know that Daphne's grooming next to you. Like you're both just grooming each other.
We're both just grooming. And so like I'm on such a good 2 to 3 week schedule with all my appointments. I haven't missed one all summer. I mean, I'm doing my lymphatic. I'm doing NAD drips. I'm getting my facials. I'm going to the acupuncture. I mean, I'm getting my
Steroids.
nails done. I'm living the best summer life that I've ever lived.
I've basically been touring since COVID opened up.
Yeah.
And I was like doctor's orders not to tour this summer. And at first I was like, great. But I do have to say the first couple weeks I was not okay. Like I was tweaking, like, you know, when you always feel like you forgot something.
Yes.
Like I was like, I was just on alert. And I finally have hit my suburban girl summer.
Yeah.
Where I don't even know what time it is and I don't care.
It's also probably a little harder for you to relax because you grew up an athlete.
Yeah.
Where I just grew up with like an insane mom. So anytime I'm like, well, I could be doing more. I could be doing it better. I could be doing more things. When really it's like, maybe take a minute.
Well, I'm back in therapy because when things quiet down for me, it gets loud. It gets loud up here.
Noisy.
And what I like to do is tell the gigglers what my therapist's saying. Because let's be honest, my therapist is our therapist.
Remember that time she was like, how about we sing it out?
That was a particularly dark time that she'd run out of strategies. No, she had me dance off beat.
No, that was hard for all of us.
This is a new one. My therapist curses, which I kind of fucking love.
I love that. I
love it. Like,
yeah, be real.
She's over my bullshit. We're 3 sessions in. She's like, I love it. Our latest thing is I win or I learn.
Oh, I love it.
And it takes me into our first documentary recommendation of the week. Why do I turn into a TED Talk? Like, why?
Sometimes you turn into like old school radio, like where you're doing like these little anecdotes in between the top 10 hits. You know,
I'm also like Cosmopolitan magazine. And this is how to feel self-esteem again.
You're like, and that rolls us into yet again the number one spot.
And here's our weekly quote of the day.
I miss Casey Kasem. Remember that? Do you remember that when we were little? It was like the
No.
radio. It was like the top 20 hits on like Saturday morning or something.
I was just like, Z100. And then it's like, do you want to win this ticket? And then listening to The Fan and some guy cursing out someone about the Yankees. But
I went through a phase with my like 8th grade friends that like we would call radio stations and prank phone call them, and my one girlfriend's name would always be Paprika. We went through like a really weird phase with that, but like
wait, that's a good cat name.
We went through a big prank phone call phase.
You love prank phone calling.
I loved prank phone calls in high school.
I could see you doing a TV show about that now. Like, didn't they have like TV shows about prank?
I just think pranking is so
An art.
funny. It's an art. Yes, it's a literal art. And like, as long as it's not hurting anyone, it's fun.
Yeah, but that's also subjective. You're like, you're fine. And they're like, no,
You're fine.
I'm in therapy again.
You're literally
I go,
fine.
you win or you learn. Okay? You win or you learn. But there's a Billy Joel documentary. And this man, trigger warning. Do you know he tried to kill himself like twice?
I didn't know.
Early on. And there's
in the midst of fame or
No.
like before?
Basically, he was a genius and is a genius. Like when he was 6, he was just like playing made up fancy things. Like I don't know anything about piano, but like they always say some like crazy Russian person's name, like Tchaikovsky or something. That's what he was playing. Tchaikovsky. Shkobitikov, he was doing that. above our pay grade.
Chopin. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Poupon. And then he basically.
Great Poupon.
Also, if we said it seriously, people would believe us. They'd be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, he was good.
Yeah.
So his dad like didn't respect him though and was mean, and his dad left. So whatever, like fuck the dad. The mom is bipolar, alcoholic, but like an icon. We love her. Supports him. He's in a band with a guy.
Okay.
Long story short, he ends up living with the guy and the guy's wife.
Okay.
Billy Joel's best friend and his wife. He ends up, this is literally like a sitcom. He goes, I'm in love with your wife.
No.
He falls in love with the best friend's wife. Now it's funny because I feel like if it was two girls and a guy, if the girl did it, people would be like, you're a fucking monster. But instead it was like romantic. People were like, oh, he fell in love with the wife.
Well, of course.
So like, and obviously the friend was not happy, and the wife just like kind of ran away from all of it. And then he started to write like some of his deeper music.
Wait, she left her husband too?
Yeah, she left everyone. She was like, fuck this. And he's heartbroken, and that's when he wanted to kill himself.
Okay.
And then he gets back together with her, Elizabeth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she becomes his manager. But Billy Joel's career in the beginning, like, nothing was working. Nothing was working. Like, by the time he put out The Stranger, which is his album that was, like, the best-selling album ever, he already had, like, 4 kind of floppy albums of people who didn't get him. And that's where I fell asleep last night. But I just have to say, the tea is teeing. But his whole thing is just, like, he just failed his way to the top. But
I love it. So did he ever marry that lady?
they got married, but they got married right before he like blew up. And I went to sleep last night right when they were like, he was becoming a star, and that's when we knew we lost him.
Okay, and so like the friend, he was just like, sorry.
The friend punched him in the face apparently, which again, such a guy move.
Yeah.
Say something like that'll haunt him forever. Don't punch him in the face. Like, be creative about it. But that now they're friends again, which is so dude.
That's so dude.
You're like, didn't he
Because
steal your wife? And he's like, Billy's a fun guy. Billy's fun.
I feel like if you moved in with me and my husband, the only thing that would happen is I would end up divorced. Like, we would realize that he sucks, and like we'd get him out. Like,
we would just start turning on him.
Yeah,
because we're
we'd
bored.
Just be like, great, now we can like bully someone together.
I'm just there to like end every fight. I'd be like, I see Paige's point.
Yeah, you just like reinforce everything.
But
oh my gosh,
the Billy Joel documentary is great. A lot of drama. Also, horrible week for cruises. Horrible week for cruises.
I'd go out and say that every week is a horrible week for cruises. I mean, you got to be a certain type of deranged. You really do.
Wait, have you never been on a cruise?
No, and I never would, because here's the thing. And I know that a lot of people are probably going to be like, that's so like elitist to say. And like, because cruises are, you get a bang for your buck. So I get like why people like
from
them.
Albany go on cruises. Like, it's not
100%.
Like, it's not like out of your realm.
Okay.
Like, I'm saying you could have fell into it with a quick wrong decision.
You hang out with the wrong crowd. You almost get sucked into it. There are multiple times where I've almost been sucked into certain cruises. And I'm like,
they throw a couple Caribbean islands out there, and you're like, what the unlimited food? I've been on 2 cruises. I went on a cruise with a boyfriend once.
the thing with cruises for me is you're trapped. You're trapped. That's the only part that I cannot wrap my head around, because not only are you trapped on this vessel, but everywhere you go, it's all the same people.
No one learned from the Titanic. No one learned.
I don't want to have dinner with the same group of people that, like, there's so many opportunity for plotting.
I told this story before, but the first cruise I went on, like the first night, we saw like the hottest guy. I was like 17. He must have been like 18. So hot in the crowd at one of these stupid shows. And my mom and I were like, well, now we have to find him. Couldn't find him all week, but like obsessed with it. Like, woke up.
Yeah.
That was my journey on the voyage.
Yep.
Found him like a couple of nights before the last night. He's so weird. And then starts to stalk me for the rest of the trip. And I'm running from him.
No, it's like, it's not.
And if that's not a metaphor.
No, I can't ever go on a cruise.
A poop cruise documentary, which I love disturbing documentaries. I couldn't even click on it.
What does that mean?
I think something happened with the plumbing and like there was just poop coming out of everywhere. That's
No.
Like that's even below my sense of humor.
I'm going overboard.
Like let me die with at least some clean water.
The closest I'm getting to a cruise is a huge yacht. Okay, that's the closest.
And still, we like it docked.
And yeah, and even still, like I'm not going on for a whole. Like I gotta go. I gotta be able to get out at any moment.
Irish exit.
No, you can't, and
No.
that's my biggest gripe with it.
Unless you, no, you can't. Unless you have a little snorkel with you, but like that's too much admin.
Unless you get into a smaller boat to bring you to land, but it's like it's so much. Where was I? And someone used the word admin, and I looked at her like, "Oh, are you a giggler?" And then I remembered that admin is a real word that people use.
You started winking at her. She was like, "Is your eye okay?"
She was like, sorry, I'm doing so much admin right now, and I was like, haha, like, and she just like looked at me, and I was like, sorry, yeah, no, absolutely.
You're like just a couple girls being silly, and she's like, I'm
like
to do.
a woman in STEM. She's like, I'm a receptionist. I'm like, right, totally.
The second cruise documentary I highly recommend you watch. It's called Where is Amy Bradley?
Yeah, I keep seeing this everywhere.
It's fucking good.
She's in sex trafficking is where she is.
People are unsure. Basically, she disappeared. And the truth is, when you're on a cruise, this is why you should really never go on a cruise, is when you're in like international waters, there's no one in charge. There's no police. Like it's lawless. So like when she went missing, the cruise people were like, we don't care. We have 2,000 people on this boat that want to get off in Curacao. We're letting them off. And now it's a conspiracy theory of like people have said they've seen her on various islands. And then some people are like, I think she just jumped off the boat. But she has this tattoo, and there's all these random people being like, I saw a girl that looked like Amy in Barbados. And it's dark.
I don't know what happened to her, but I know a man was involved.
1,000% she was. And you know what the worst part about it is? She's a lesbian.
And so she didn't want anything to do with these men.
And these men, she literally already swore them off. These men came into her life. So anyway, I'm not sure, but keep an eye out for Amy Bradley if you're in the Caribbean right now.
How many years ago was this?
A long time.
Like 20?
Yeah. But like the parents are still doing everything they can to find her. And there were photos that were leaked online of like from a prostitution ring, and it was a woman that looked just like her.
No, the men have to be stopped. No. They're so annoying. Can't they just like chill out for a second? Like literally calm down for a minute.
No, I know. Also, like you're in the Caribbean. Take a nap.
Okay, you know what we never like talked about, which I feel like we have to talk about now because this element to it is just so fun. We never talked about the couple at the Coldplay concert.
Oh my God, we never did.
And just like how much, national attention and how they just deep dived into all these people's lives. Two things I want to mention. One, did you see the wife of the guy, put out a statement?
What did she say?
She basically put out a statement of like, I'm not putting out a statement as like a distressed woman or like whatever. I'm putting this statement out of like basically of my truth and like standing on business. Like it's not clocking to people, you know, like she was basically like, yeah, he fucked up but don't worry about me, essentially. Like I will
like leave me
fine.
out of this, please.
And then the company that he worked for, which I'm pretty sure like he started.
Yeah.
Hired Gwyneth Paltrow to do like about me, like about the company. And this is why I stay standing Gwyneth Paltrow. I mean, if it wasn't
is the
good
company
enough,
trolling him?
essentially. Well, they're whoever runs the social media or PR at this company is phenomenal.
Yeah.
They're basically just capitalizing on like everybody now searching what their company even is. So it's Gwyneth Paltrow being like, you might be wondering what astronomer is, and it's just her saying what the company is.
See, I saw her say astronomer, and I was like, that is a company for astrology.
Yeah, it's like for astronauts. It's how they build their stuff.
No, but like it's like, tell me what's gonna happen if my moon's in Venus.
I think it actually is like something AI, but whatever. But
we don't know.
We don't know that. It's like we don't care.
Okay.
He supposedly is suing Coldplay.
Which
For him to be suing Coldplay and then for Gwyneth to just be cashing a check off of like her ex-husband's back,
something feels right.
I still live by her in that court room saying, I wish you well.
That's your favorite quote of all time.
It's my favorite quote.
There's something that irks me when a man makes money off women, but even Gwyneth Paltrow making money off this, that's how it should be.
And I love it.
Like, that's how we beat the patriarchy. But the guy suing it's giving gaslighting. I'm like, if you didn't want that to happen, maybe that's like when a guy cheats on you and then gets mad that you told your friend. It's like, then don't do it.
Then don't do it.
If you don't want people to react, don't do it. Rich people are so used to getting everything they want, and he got cocky. So
cocky. It's not even going to a public place. You went to an arena that is meant to be filled. I mean, do you ever going to concerts? You see the most random people you've ever seen in your life. You're like, that was my best friend from 3rd grade.
The goal of a concert is to get on the Jumbotron.
I mean, I've only been trying for years.
Yeah, we're trying for years. Don't act like you didn't know there's a Jumbotron. That's everyone's. The only reason you do it is that one day they put the camera on you for 3 seconds.
Also, you're hugging her from behind. You didn't have to do that. You could have been standing next to her and nothing would have happened. And be an adult. It was just so weird.
The best part was the friend who's like beat red next to them. And someone was like, we need to do a Hulu like deep dive documentary on the friend and what's going on.
I actually felt bad for that girl because I feel like people were really hating on her. Like, oh, she obviously knows, she's like laughing. Like, this is funny to her. Like, as someone who also laughs when they get nervous, like she was probably so stressed out in that moment and couldn't do anything but smile.
No, 100%. What'd you want her to do? Start crying? Also, she's no responsibility. Leave that girl alone. She's innocent.
These people are adults. Like, they're making their own decisions.
But that's some karmic shit. And that was the universe. If you wonder what are the chances, it was a small chance and it happened.
The fact that everyone in America knew about it is so, I mean, I don't know how they move on.
Well, we're in this very strange time in the world where when something goes viral, like, it's a great thing in that people can go viral, your career can blow up in a day, but also people's lives can be ruined in a day. And it's kind of terrifying. It's a very
it's beyond terrifying. And here's the other thing. There's kids involved in this, and the only people that are really suffering right now are all of those kids. Because think about just like, I couldn't imagine going to school this September after your dad just went viral for cheating on your mom. Like, they're the only people that I'm like even thinking about. But
now I like need to know what happens with the saga. Like, are they still together?
Yeah, are they
leaning in?
Are they all getting divorced?
Are they starting a new company about how to not be caught cheating? Like, I don't know. I want to see the journey. But I do worry about people's mental health with all these things. Like, even the wife who did not ask for this kind of attention to be exposed.
Here's the other thing. Like, they could have been separated from their partners, and like people could have not, I mean, they weren't, but people could have not known that and still like dove right into these people's lives. I just like, I feel bad for the wife, obviously, and I feel bad for all the kids of each family.
It's funny that if they didn't act so fucking weird and obvious, no one would have known. Like, if they just held the hug.
Yeah.
If they just stood on business.
Nothing would have been posted.
If you just said it with your chest, no one would have cared.
Also, it's so interesting because I feel like obviously like 90% of like cheating happens at work because you're like with that person all the time. Which is like terrifying because like every time your spouse like goes to work, like they could potentially be cheating.
It's terrifying because we have no one to cheat with because we work alone.
No, I literally was.
You're like, wait a second.
I literally was like, how great for our husbands
that we're just getting yelled at by Grace. We're just being called millennials by Grace, and that's my work day. We have our cats.
That is literally all I was thinking about. I was like, oh, my future husband's gonna like love. It's just me and Hannah, unless I do go lesbian.
No, but let's be honest. Your husband will be jealous of us, but like that's again none of my business. None of my business.
No, and I want him to be. You know,
he should.
I want him to be like, wow, your connection with Hannah is like so good. Wait, we have so many things to announce. Wait,
we do.
Let's do some admin first.
Yeah. Wait, why do I not know what we're announcing? I'm scared.
First, let me announce that okay, so on Thursday the 31st, Daphne is restocking their Order In shirt, which is basically like the button-up shirt that can go over everything. And then a full summer restock will be August 26th.
Okay.
So the Order In shirt's available July 31st, and the full summer restock is August 26th.
Admin.
And then our next announcement is Hannah and I are going to be on the Jimmy Fallon show, not one night, but 2 nights.
And what are we doing?
We are filling in for the announcer who is on vacation, and they said, who could we get to fill in this role that's loud and doesn't stop talking? Let's call Hannah and Paige. So we will be announcing the Jimmy Fallon show on Tuesday and Wednesday of
So I
this
think
week.
that means we're like, hello, my gorgeous giglets.
Yeah, literally, they're like, you know what? They've announced things before.
They go, Hannah's so good with the intros.
What are the fans called of Jimmy Fallon? Like something, a word with an F?
The Jimmians.
Yeah, something. We'll figure something out. I'm sure there will be a script, but
Yes, hopefully there is a script. But let's be honest. It's for the fits. We're going to some fits. Maybe we'll make some TikToks, but
it's for the fits.
But Jimmy Fallon, late night is, going through a difficult time. So they called the big guns, which is the Giggly Squad.
And then for our final announcement,
What is it?
I will be going to Hannah's house this weekend for 2 nights. We will just be enjoying a leisure Hamptons weekend this weekend. Hannah has so much planned, but she also said we don't have to do any of it.
Yeah, like I'm going to plan everything so we could cancel it so we get an even higher high when we're laying down. I don't know. It's like so exciting. I feel like I'm a kid and my mom finally said my best friend can come over for a sleepover and I want it to go perfectly, but I also like don't want her to feel any pressure. And Des is nervous. Des is like being a resort manager and like running around talking about the grass. He's like, this grass is dry. Why is this grass dry? I'm like, okay, just calm down.
Notice that
Paige
this
is gonna
grass
notice.
is
My mom
dry.
called me. She's like, can you make sure it's clean for Paige? I'm like, yes. Everyone calm down.
No,
Everyone calm
it feels
down.
like our moms like work schedules aligned and they were like, okay, this weekend is the weekend for you guys. I'm so excited. I actually thought about like making a pasta salad and like bringing a pasta salad with me. There's just so many things.
Look, we can go full suburban mom. Like we can wake up, go to Pilates, come back, like complain about something,
Yeah.
go tan, jump in the pool, complain about more stuff.
I'm going to absolutely like have a cocktail.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to have a cocktail.
At like a very random hour. And no one's going to know. Like you're not even tell me you're drinking it.
Yeah. I'm just going to like crack open a cocktail. I think that we'll probably like play some tennis.
100%. And we may play golf. It's possible. The problem with golf is it's so time consuming and I don't like being trapped. It's giving like it's giving a cruise of sports. Like you can't just leave the golf course.
I do want to swim from one end of the pool to the other, and I do want you to time me.
Yes, and we can do mermaids. We can do what's it called? Handstands. We can see how long we could go underwater for. I do have extra goggles if you need.
Oh, perfect.
And we're going to be reapplying our SPF.
And I'm bringing Kitty.
And you're bringing Kitty, who
it's a cat sanctuary.
has she been to the Hamptons?
She hasn't.
Wait, we're going to do summer house Daphne Butter edition and see how many fights they get into.
I kind of love that. Just like throwing them in a room together and being like, what do you think?
I feel like Butter will get arrested.
Yeah. No, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Also, I have an update. This is like very intrusive about my life, but I feel like we're there with the Gigglers. My birthday's coming up.
Yes.
I'm turning 29. And Des and I, like, you start kind of running out of gifts. Like, where you're 5 and, like, you know, you've kind of shown all the tricks, all the obvious ones you've gotten. And I feel like last birthdays, we didn't do that well. Like, I've definitely fucked up a couple presents, and he has also. But he surprisingly looks at me and he goes, by the way, I got you a really good present this year. And I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I feel like this isn't even like a big, like next year I feel like is a big one for you.
Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that he like, because off the top of my head, I'm like, is there something obvious that I've been wanting? But then I was on the phone with my mom, and my mom, I normally don't know what I want at all. And I was talking to my mom, and she's like, what's something that you might want? And I go, you know, and Des is sitting next to me, and I go, you know, I would love a painting set. Like, imagine me in the Hamptons with like the sun coming in, a little coffee, a little cat on my lap, and I'm painting, free balling, whatever comes to my heart.
You're Rachel McAdams in The Notebook.
100%. And might I put it on Etsy? Might I not? I don't know. But I'm just painting and feeling myself. And Des goes, whoa. That's what I got you. And I go,
gave it away.
Wait, what? And he goes, you know, a giggler messaged me and told me that she thinks you'd love a painting set. So full circle moment. The Gigglers told Des what I want before I even knew I wanted it.
No, not the Gigglers. Literally better
Running
be
my marriage.
The Gigglers better be ready for when I get engaged, so that like the man knows what ring. I mean,
no, but like Des reads his DMs from the Gigglers, and like he stays posted on my life. So the Gigglers will give him little piece of advice when he's not with his other family. They're like, by the way, when you come back to Hannah.
They're so thoughtful.
No, the Gigglers
really
know
are.
me more than anything.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I didn't even think in the 5 years that you've been married, I haven't thought once to text Des and be like, hey, you should probably get her that. Like, hasn't even crossed my damn mind.
no, it's like so adorable. And I think it's because we did Hannah and Paige Try New Things, and they saw this like, you know, deep love of painting that I'd been suppressing for so long. And they said, I'm going to message her husband. And he was receptive.
I miss Hannah and Paige Try New Things.
Everyone does.
No, I miss it so freaking much. Actually, I was in an Uber the other day and I was just like thinking of random things that would be so funny if we tried.
This is the thing. If you say like, Hannah and Paige, can you try this? We'll be like, no. But if they're like, can you do it for content for the Gigglers? We're like, cancel all my plans. We're going. Like, it actually is a cool way to force us to do things. I want to try like glass. You know when you like create glass art?
I think we should start like a shared note of like really intense things that we like, bucket list item things that we legitimately should try.
But I'm not jumping off a plane.
No, well, we're not like, there's no near death.
Yeah.
Unless we're having a bad week.
Unless we need views. Like, unless it's getting like, really grim out here. We go, okay, is Hannah going to survive? Pop culture moment.
Yeah.
I have a celebrity couple I'm obsessed with.
Can I try and guess?
Yeah.
New couple, old couple, like.
They're like fairly new, and like they were kind of in the press for a second. Now they're kind of back.
Fairly new, in the press for a second. Now they're kind of back.
It's really adorable.
Are they Gen Z or are they millennial?
Neither.
Okay, so they're older. Meryl Streep and Martin Short.
Obsessed with them.
But that's not who you're thinking of.
But it's that vein.
She's famous. He's famous. They're both famous.
Yep.
Older. Jennifer Aniston and whoever the new guy is.
No, this woman also has been involved in like a lot of public love stuff.
And she's
kind of had her redemption story recently. Like, she's on her redemption.
Lindsay Lohan.
No.
I don't know. Give it to me. Give me the first letter.
P.
Pete Davidson? Like, wait.
She's on her redemption tour.
I was like, wait, he's a millennial.
P-A-M.
Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson.
Have you seen them?
I have seen them.
So I'm also biased because I love Irish men.
Yeah.
And he is this older, funny, cool Irish man that like is obsessed with her. Also, Liam Neeson is hot. He's big.
Yeah.
And he's dangerous, but he's also tired, which I love. Like he could have back in the day punched someone out, but he doesn't want to anymore. I don't want him to have the energy to get into a bar fight, but I want to look like he's won a couple bar fights back in his day.
Yes.
And they're like adorable on the red carpet. I don't know. And old people in general are adorable. So
you want to know what else? He's very masculine. Like he's very manly. There's just something about him where you're like, I'd be safe with him. And isn't that ultimately the only thing we want? Like where you feel like you can turn your brain off and be like safe. And he gives both of those so immediately.
Yeah. And I feel like he's so not her traditional type. Like, I know he's an actor, but like musicians, men are so emotional.
Well, creatives, I feel like, are so emotional, and that's why I can't do it.
And you tend to be narcissistic because you're always like, my art. Like a man being like, my art. To express my feelings. Like, no.
And it's like, if they're sitting in a glam chair at any point in their lives, get the fuck away from me. Get 10 feet securely away from me.
But I love Billy Joel. Okay. He's allowed to sing. He's allowed to sing because he has the voice of an angel.
Totally, because he's of a different era.
But he also like talks like a trucker from Long Island. He's like, I'm Billy Joel. But he doesn't want the fame. That's what, if a man is an artist, I want them to be like a tortured genius that didn't want the attention, but they just have to do it to survive. But like they don't want a photo shoot promotion.
No.
Like if someone's like, you have to do a spread on this magazine. They were like, what's a magazine?
No. I don't want my man ever doing a spread. No, don't do a spread.
If you do a spread, my legs will never spread for you.
Never.
So I'm obsessed with them. I'm tracking them. I'm checking in. Young love. Young love to me is depressing. Young love, I'm like, they're going to break up soon.
There's so many variables.
Yep. There's so many variables. Old love, they've seen some shit.
They're wise.
There's a reason they're with each other. And also it could be the last one.
Also, there's something about a widower, that it's just like he didn't get divorced. His wife passed away. Like, and that is, I could cry. It's that there's something so much more endearing. So it's not like he has this like, there's never the chance of him being like, oh, my fucking ex-wife. Like that seems icky to me. He would say, oh, my adoring, my late wife. Oh, would have got punched.
You wouldn't be jealous of his late wife? You wouldn't be like, well, you thinking about her?
Let me think if I am jealous.
This is a hot topic.
I'm 100% jealous because you want to know why? It's even worse because you can't be like, oh, that crazy bitch, because you can't speak ill of the dead.
Yes, that's such bad karma. And 2, because he'll always love her more because he can't get her. And men love that. Men love a girl that is unattainable. And that bitch won. She was like, you can't have me.
And let me tell you something. I'm jealous of a high school girlfriend. I'm most jealous of the girl you lost your virginity to. Tell me about her.
Oh, don't tell me about her because I will be livid.
Yeah.
I'll be livid. I don't want to know about her.
The last girl, I'm not really thinking about her. I'm thinking about the first one you ever loved.
Why is there something more powerful? Like, there's one like, oh yeah, I got the guy and like the other girls didn't. But there's something more powerful about you being like one of the exes.
Wait, I didn't follow that. Sorry, that's rare for me. But you lost me halfway through.
There's
something powerful.
There's something powerful. I love being a girl that he never got. more than the girl that he got.
Yes, I feel like I have a lot of different men in my life where like I'll see them on my Instagram and I'll be like, oh, that's my ex-boyfriend. But we never dated. Mm-hmm. But there's something that it feels like we dated. Mm-hmm. 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 And like, you know, and I feel like an ex, but I'm not.
Well, if you had like a crush phase, that's sometimes way deeper and more traumatizing than going on 3 dates with a guy, than crushing on a guy for 6 months. Crushing on a guy for 6 months, that's dog years. That's 42 years.
I had sex with a guy like twice and he ruined my life for like 2 years. And he did nothing, you know? It was really just me internally. I was like, he's ruining my life. And all my friends are like, you guys haven't spoken in a year. Like, but continuously ruining my life.
But then, like, when you think of him, you're like, is that because he is thinking of me? And sometimes he is.
Don't get me started on that. Do you know how many times I've woken up from a dream and I've dreamt of someone and I'm like, clearly they're thinking of me. I should text them.
Don't. Also, speaking of zaddies, the show Untamed on Netflix is with Eric Bana, who zaddy.
I keep seeing it, but I haven't clicked.
Why I think you might like it. It is about murder, which is why I love it. But aesthetically, it's so beautiful because it's in Yosemite Park, not to be confused with Yosemite, which is not how you pronounce it. So the Yosemite, it's just like beautiful outdoorsy stuff, but you don't have to physically be there hiking. You could like appreciate it from your couch. So I liked looking at the water and the beautiful mountains and the greenery.
Oh, okay. So you loved the cinematic style, the stylistic choices that the director chose.
And a hot, grouchy older man, which just like turns me on.
I have no, this summer was just so interesting. We had no theme. We had no shows.
I love how you're talking about it like it's over.
It's basically over. Here's the one thing. People like talking about pumpkin spice in the fall. I'm not that out of touch with reality. Like I'm grateful for the season and the moment we're in.
Yeah.
But we're too deep into summer to now have a theme or have a song or have a show. We've missed it.
Wait, you're right. There's no song. And I actually have to say something because I know Hailey Bieber listens to the pod and I want to make a quick update. I want to apologize to the Academy.
That you didn't give the album the proper listen?
I didn't.
Mm-hmm. And have you since?
I'm fucking obsessed with the new Justin Bieber album.
No, Hannah, because it's probably one of my favorite albums. It's definitely in my top 3 of like favorite albums of all time.
Wow. Wow.
And you know that means something coming from me who's not really musically inclined. I have that album on all day in my apartment. And again, not me to my core.
And you know what's cool about the album? I feel like sometimes musicians, again, Justin Bieber's a genius. And when you're first coming up, everyone's like, they're a genius. Then you blow up and then you get so big, everyone starts hating on you. Like, he's not as good. He's not that good. Yeah. And I feel like he probably missed like being respected as like this like underground cool artist. Cause you can't be underground once you're so big. Mm-hmm. But this album felt like underground, just like from his heart. And I said it didn't have choruses. That was false. It has tons of choruses. I'm obsessed with the song Yukon.
Because it's just so good. Every
song
is
swag.
So good.
He has so much swag.
And you want to know what I'm so thankful for? Especially because Gen Z, you know, like, look, they've got all their new words and all their new slang. And like, I'm trying to keep up and I'm trying to like sound cool. And I'm trying to like clock things and I'm trying to like purr and all the stuff. I use the word swag all the time. And I felt as though I shouldn't have been using it anymore because I'm like, oh my God, that's like not a cool word anymore. But when I describe guys to my friends or even my mom, like, you know how like you can describe a guy, like there's just something about them. Like they have such a swag to them. And that's the only word that does like a good description. And I felt like it was dying. And now that he's made his album title Swag, I was like, thank you, because this is jargon that I use in my everyday life.
It's It's almost like a vintage moment for it.
It just describes things so perfectly. Like, I'm not sitting here being like, yeah, but like his Riz, I'd sooner rather die.
No. And I'm hanging out with a Gen Z teenager all summer, which, by the way, I low-key got some hate because, I was joking where he's like, what's for lunch? And I'm like, go hunt something. And people were like, his mom's not going to like how you're treating him. First of all, kids need to learn how to deal with adversity. Second of all, I got a breakfast burrito this morning, gave him half my burrito. I said, now, if anyone says shit about me not taking care of you, I gave you half my burrito. He's like, can I have the whole thing? And I'm like, no.
Also, there seems like something illegal about like taking care of a 16-year-old. Like, that's sex
Me and him are like the same age. We're literally,
no.
I'm a child, he's a child. I'm not taking care of a child.
He should be getting us food.
He's 100%. I'm a girl. I'm a literal
Respect your
girl.
elders.
Respect your elders. But I literally sat down with him and he was telling me all these SoundCloud rappers. But then I realized, I was asking him like, do you fuck with Drake? Do you fuck with Lil Wayne? Do you like Akon? Do you like Justin Bieber? And I realized like my generation, the older generation, like our parents' generation, the music was so different, but our music is actually so similar to Gen Z. So we started listening to Drake together and like rapping together, and Dez is like, what are you guys doing? And then he really liked the Crocs I was wearing, and then I was like, am I a 16-year-old boy?
No.
He asked for my shorts. I have these like long shorts I wear around the house. He was like, can I have these? And I was like, yes. And if anyone says I don't take care of you, say I gave you the clothes off my back.
Off your back.
Wait, and then I got these like really ugly colored New Balance shoes, and he was like, wait, they're really cool. And I was like, you can have them, because I felt cool.
Do you get called Aunt Hannah or just Hannah?
He calls me Hannah.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's like old. It's almost like he's too old to now call you Aunt Hannah.
I love him though, like he's my child. And the other one who's 13, I love him too. But I'm like new to the family. I'm like the new aunt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I sometimes am like trying to be too much like the fun aunt. Like I'm like, you guys can tell me anything. And Des is like, leave them alone. I asked him about tampons and Des was like, please stop. I'm like, he's 16. Like this is health.
You should know.
This is women's health.
You're like handing out condoms.
Yeah.
You're not a regular mom.
I was like,
if
you
want to
drink, just tell me. No, I like literally don't drink, so I can't even help him get a beer. But he was telling me some new words. I'm trying to find it in my notes, but okay. Mud. No, I actually don't know it. There's a word for when you take a picture with someone and they make you look ugly because they're so good looking. But I don't know what it is. Also, he says, what's good mud?
Mud? No, I can't with the kids. Wait, one thing I did want to bring up, since we're talking about like nostalgia.
Yeah.
Have you had the snack wrap?
The McDonald's snack wrap?
Yeah. Is there any other snack wrap?
No, I haven't, but like I need to.
Oh, I've had it twice already. It came out on July 10th. And so obviously I got it on July 10th and then I got it again like a week ago. They're so good. They're amazing. And I just want to put some respect on the millennials who single-handedly fought to bring that back. And it's like
Well, let's be honest. Like wraps are not a trend. They're here to stay. And I'm sick of people being like they're just having their moment. No. They're part of the food group. And you could get a whole grain.
You know, and people forget about them and they dismiss wraps as if they're not.
As if they're less than a sandwich, when honestly, people respect burritos. People don't question a burrito, but then a wrap comes and they go, what is this half-ass sandwich?
No one's ever questioning a burrito. If anything, they're like, that is a fat burrito. Where when it comes to a wrap, they're side-eyeing it. They're snarling at it.
Yeah, like it's some weird health thing. But you know what?
Yeah.
I need a carbohydrate with my shit.
Yeah.
Like, I need something. I don't even know what a carb is, but I need it.
I really think that I need to like wean off of carbs and dairy. I mean, after this weekend, because I feel like this weekend is just going to be like a dairy fest.
I have lactate.
It's going to be just like a cheese weekend, a cheesy weekend. But it's really fucking up my stomach. But like a wrap is a great solution to like a baguette.
Do you think your anxiety gives you stomach aches?
Totally, but I'm gonna be honest. I can't tell you the last time I had like.
She goes, I'll be honest, never felt anxiety before.
What is anxiety? Sorry.
Which is so funny because someone tagged me in something that said my friend had a panic attack, but she called it a page de sorbo, and she goes, I just had a page de sorbo.
No, I love it so much.
I just had a PD.
Last time I felt like I was having anxiety was Love Island, but I was about to pass out, so it's like I actually can't be held liable for that.
Yeah, that was your body like telling you you're gonna die. So I feel like that was valid.
I haven't taken a beta blocker all summer, have I? Oh no, I took one when I had to speak at Create and Cultivate in LA. But
and the time party.
No, any of my stomach aches this summer have literally just been induced by dairy. And honestly, I love that for me. I'm so proud of myself.
Because you know what? Let me just say something. We're women. We deal with like real pain. A stomach ache followed by diarrhea takes 20 minutes out of my day.
Light work.
Light work.
I welcome it. I welcome it.
And my husband be like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I have diarrhea. And he gets all worried. And I go, this is just part of this long, beautiful day I have. Mm-hmm. And this is one of the moments of this day that I'm so grateful to be alive for.
I actually had a dream the other night that I was about to have diarrhea. And I woke up, had diarrhea. Okay?
Put it in the loop.
So not only are women intuitive, but we're working on our schedules as we're sleeping.
And I've never been more connected to myself.
Thank you for waking me up. I do.
When you're about to have your period, do you dream about your period? That happens to me.
No.
I always have a dream that I have my period and I wake up with it.
Well, I never get my period, but...
Oh, sorry.
Wait, you know what's so fun about also having a cat is like she doesn't even know the exciting things that are about to happen. Like I literally just looked at Daphne on the couch and I wanted to be like, you don't even know that we're going to Hannah's this weekend.
Wait, you guys, I'm a little sad because we have remember my first three fosters, hazelnut, cashew, and peanut.
All accounted for.
No. Oh. Hazelnut got adopted by Andrew Collin and Brenna, who are my very close friends. I'm very happy I kept her in the family so I can check on her. And honestly,
you'll be able to see her.
Every now and then I'm like, fuck, should I have kept Hazelnut? Like, I love her.
And they're cat people. They have
Oh, pets. Yeah, she's going to be happy. It's literally like when you meet a guy who's great, but you're like, it's just not right timing. And then he meets someone else and you're like kind of jealous, but you know you can't be. You're like, it wasn't for me. I can't be jealous. It wasn't for us.
And if it was written in the stars, it'll come back to me. It's 100%.
I'll steal her. Yeah. If I need her, I'll steal her.
It's just,
So, and I'll just be like, can I come over? And then I'll take her. And Peanut and Cashew's like a little bit shy and they're kind of bonded. So the shelter is basically saying, take them together.
Yeah.
Because they're so good together. But it's harder to get two cats adopted together because people are like, yeah, I want one. I don't want two. But I'll be honest, 1 and 2, same thing. And they have each other to cuddle with. So please, you guys, Peanut and Cashew are so fucking amazing and so cute if you like orange cats that are incredible. But now I have a problem on my hand because I have this incredible outgoing girl and her name, Des named her yesterday. Her name's Cupid.
Cupid?
Yeah, we call her QQ. We call her Cupidity.
Hannah, I don't want to pressure you, but like, why can't this be your cat though?
First of all, Butter would slit her wrist. Second of all, she wants affection all day. Like she's one of those cats you see on Instagram where the cat's like on your chest. And I love this baby so much. She's right now just like lying on my shoe right next to me.
I literally can't wait to get there. 'Cause
I travel too much. Like I want her to be with someone that can like cuddle her all day. Like you work from home, you want a best friend. She's just like but also she's just the best cat ever.
Yeah.
And then we have Rose and Jack, also known as Jack Black, but also Titanic reference. And they're so beautiful and so cute as well. But they're more like, they're like very beautiful looking. Where Cupid is like a silly runt of the litter.
Okay.
So anyway, they're going to be available for adoption, but like that's updating my life. But naming cats is my new hobby. Like, you know how you like to name nail polish? I name cats.
Yeah, I like that for you. And has Butter come out of her room at all?
It was actually kind of sad. Last night, I have 2 cats on my stomach, as I do.
Yeah.
And I look through the glass door, and Butter's sitting there just staring at me like, are you fucking slutty cunt bitch? And she's also just like, how could you do this to me? How could you do this to me?
She runs back to the bedroom. She says, do not trust
this
ugly slut.
But her face it was so funny. But then Des was like, oh my God. And she's looking at me like, how dare you? How could I trust you?
Yeah.
I trusted you.
Yeah.
And she was also like, ew. Like, they're not even that cute. They're not even that cute.
Okay, but then when you go to bed at night, Butter.
So this is actually so sad. I cuddle. I'm watching my murder docs. I'm cuddling with the kittens. And then I shut the door. I leave them in the kitty room. I get to bed. Des is asleep. She's on my pillow waiting for me. Rolled up.
Stop.
Rolled up. So this is my summer, but it is kind of crazy because I'm literally on the road September to March.
Oh.
And I hate to say it.
You're excited.
I am, but I also like got spoiled traveling with you, where I'm like, wow, like it's so much more fun to travel and do this stuff with your best friend.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like,
maybe I'll come for some of the weekends.
you won't.
No, I won't.
You should see. I'll be like in a random place. I'll be like in Wichita, Kansas, and someone like 30 minutes in will be like, "Where's Paige?" And I'm like, she did not want to come here.
Somewhere with air conditioning, I'd assume.
Okay, great. We have Oklahoma mad at us. No, we love all you states. We love them all equally. You guys, thank you so much for giggling with us. We love you. See us on Fallon. Look out for Daphne Drop. Get tickets to my tour coming up. I just announced Carnegie Hall, which is cool in like November.
God, that's so cool.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And other dates. So we love you, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.